Hey everybody, this is Joe, the Over 40 Model Maker here, once again doing another review of the Decepticon Predacon line. Today we are going to do Divebomb, which is the, I don't know, how would you explain it, the hawk, eagle, buzzard, turkey buzzard of the group, the flyer, I guess you could say. Before I do that, I first want to say thank you very much for coming back. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you have been returning every so often, thank you very much for coming back. I really do appreciate you showing up. I'm glad that you're still around and with us and everything. So without any further ado, here is Divebomb. Now, if we'll turn them around here. Now, if you kind of notice a distinct difference, you kind of notice this here's gold. This right here is yellow. Whereas on the Hasbro, it's going to be gold and gold. Reason being, this is my original Divebomb I had when I was a boy, a little kid. To be honest with you, I don't know where my son put the Hasbro version of this somewhere in the house. I know it's in the house. That's all I know. That's all I care about. But I don't know if he just liked this one a lot better. I don't know. But this is the original 80s Divebomb. I got him, I think, for my birthday when he first came out, or Christmas, one of the two. I do not honestly remember. Guys, it would literally be like over 30 some years ago, because I'm in my late 40s. So, So Divebomb here, as you can see, the head moves back and forth again. There is a twist in the waist. He does have his little claws, and the tail in the back helps him stand up like this. Sorry, I got to do it. Giggity, giggity, giggity. And then you have your wings, which can do this, extend out. You can do this. You can do all that stuff depending on when you combine it with the other ones to make Predacon. You have absolute freedom on how you want to go ahead and pose the wings. So when I used to play with them, I would go ahead and fly him out like this. And then when I would have him in robot mode, I would just have him down like this, like resting. So, robot mode, let's talk about that. Fairly easy to transform, not a lot of stuff to do. So let's get this off of here. Now, the way that this works is, let's put Giggity over here. You have this bar right here, which extends out to latch into the back of Razor Claw when you want to put him into Predacon. Let's put that off to the side by now. The toy itself has this in the back, which will attach to Razor Claw in the shoulder area for when he's the arm. Don't have to worry about that now. You can have it like that or like that. Doesn't matter. So, for the legs, let's lift up his butt tail, fold in his feet. And then we extend the legs down here. Now, granted, this is an over 30-year-old toy, almost going on 40 years old. A lot of things are loose in this particular one. I'm assuming the Hasbro one, that's, again, somewhere in the house, has a lot tighter joints and everything else. But again, this is my personal one, so a lot of things are loose. Arms, we'll pop them out like this. Extend, extend. Pop the fist out. Pop the fist out. And then there you would hold two guns, or a sword and a gun, or just the sword. The guns can go here when Divebomb is in bird mode and you're pretending that he's flying. And then the difference between this one and the new one is when you flip the head up, that is how the head is. On the Hasbro one, it has it where this part here can fold all the way down and touch this, so he's like looking through the mouth. You cannot do that with this particular one here because that hinge will, yes, you see how loose that is? This will snap, and I'm not about ready to snap off a 30-plus-year-old toy. And then this can just go. We'll flip this up there so that this doesn't have to go all the way back. Huh, cannot remember. I don't think that's supposed to pop out. And then this just pops right back in there, and you can hear it audibly snap. And then there is Dive Bomb in robot mode. Definitely need to have the tail back, just because of, especially on this one here where this is this is plastic, but the connector part here, that is metal. It will go back like that. So that's the one downside of having this toy with that backpack. So other than that, it's, you know, fairly the same. Red face versus gold face, and then that right there. So not a lot of differences, but still some differences. So now when you want to put it into Predacon, how do you do that? So let's go ahead and let's take that off, put it over there again, take this, pop it that way. It doesn't go past it, so pop that straight there. This, have it that way. Arm, pop it, and then back in. Arm, push everything back together and in. Legs, fold like this. Tail like that, and then we twist like that. Reason being, this hole here will hold the cannon that's going to come with Razor Claw that we're going to show you in the next video. That holds the cannon for him. And then you take Fisto again. And then, actually, let's do that. Hold on here. Yeah, this. And then try to get it into the holes of the legs. Like this one here, as you can see, is raised. That one is flat. All the new ones are just flat. So putting it in this one here can be quite a challenge. And then we'll fit that one there like that. Now, I personally like that idea more because it keeps the fist. Oh, zoop. There we go. Let's turn it so that it looks like a left-handed fist. That it keeps it secure. I mean, that thing's not going to fall out at all. Whereas the other one is flat, it might fall out on the other arm. But, and then you attach this into the shoulder of Razor Claw. And then you can put a sword in there if you want to. And then this, you pop that out, stick it on the back. And there you go. That's Predacon transformation for Dive Bomb. So what do I think? It was a toy. I wish I had the other ones to play with Predacon, but I only had him and then Torox or Tantrum, the water buffalo bull looking thing. That's the only ones that I had growing up. Like I've said in a previous video, I was never able to find Razor Claw or Rampage in a store to buy them, no matter where I went. Not even in the big cities like Minneapolis or Omaha. Could never find them. So I'm glad I'm able to go ahead and actually use these all together to go ahead and have something that I didn't have before and be able to share it with my son, and he can enjoy it for whatever he has time left for these. It's just a good way of just reliving childhoods. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Again, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by, and go ahead and say hello in the comments. What are your thoughts on the Predacons, the Predaking, all these Transformers? Let me know. I love to hear from people. So go ahead and put them in the comments here, and we'll go ahead and finish it like we always do. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you handsome man. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Again, thank you very much for stopping by. Everybody be healthy, be safe, take care of yourself and each other, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.